understand what exactly delegate, when we are going to be use the delegate, what is the advantage about the delegate, all these things we are going to be discuss practically also. Okay, so first we are going to be discuss about what is delegate. Okay, so have you seen any time in the news, have you heard about the delegate? Sometimes you heard in the news like some delegates are came to India, so discuss some point. Delegates in the sense they are the mediator between the two countries like this. Okay, let's suppose some of the foreigners are come to our company, okay, come to India, they are going to discuss some points. We call them as a delegates. Okay, they are going to be give us some keynotes, some important business kind of, they are going to be give that one. So the same way in the C shop also you have a delegates. Okay, so now what is delegate? Delegate is nothing but it's a method pointer. Delegates is a method pointer. So what do you mean by method pointer? So using delegates you can point out to any kind of methods. Okay, and then you can call, so you can invoke that method. So that is what you are delegate. And first of all, delegate is a reference type. It's not a, we have a value type, we have a reference type, right? Delegates always it's a reference type. Okay, delegate. So interview going to ask you the question, what do you mean by delegate? Okay, so you need to be tell very clearly, sir, delegate is nothing but it's a method pointer. Okay, so you can point, you can do the reference of the method. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so now let's see how to create practically delegate. So how to create a delegate practically and how to invoke the delegate practically, how to use the delegate practically, we are going to discuss practical. Okay, so first of all, what is the syntax, how to create the syntax? Okay, it's same like a method only, just only small syntax is there. Let's try to understand the first, what is method. So public void. Okay, this is method one. Okay, this is this is the method, right? Block of code. Okay, now how to create the delegate? Same, the syntax is public delegate. This is the keyword. Okay, void, and this is the delegate name. You can give any name, guys. Okay, and this is the parameters. So whatever that you parameters give, the same thing. And this is how you are going to be create the delegate. Okay, so then how after that, this is the step one. There is the 3 steps, guys. There is the 3 steps. 3 steps are there for, first is you need to be initialize. First of all, you need to be create the variable, create the variable of the delegate. And second is initialized, create delegate variable as an object you're going to be create. And after that, you need to be initialize object. The third is invoke. Okay, there is a 3-step process, guys. 3-step process. First is you need to be create the delegate, initialize the object, initialize the delegate, and the third is invoke. Okay, so this is the first step 1. So we are going to be initialized here. Okay, creating the delegate variable. See, this is how you are going to be create the, see, delegate and method both are same. See, the only same the syntax is you have the some extra keyword that is like a delegate, that's it. Okay, the syntax, everything is same. Okay, so, and one more important, delegate, what I told you, delegate is a method pointer. It does not have all the method bodies only. Okay, so it is going to be delegate, your delegate is going to be point out to any kind of methods. Okay, let's see how practically. Okay, so I'm going to be go to the Visual Studio. Let's see practically all the steps. So let me open the Visual Studio. Let me create the programs, open this one. Okay, let's me create a new file. Class delegate example .cs. Okay, For example, I am going to be create, okay, class rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to be called the calculate the area public void. First, I'm going to write the methods. Okay, calculate area. Okay, we'll take the two inputs double. So how to calculate the area of the rectangle? What is the formula? Length into breadth, right? You take the simple L or B. Okay, no issues. Okay. So what is the formula? What is the formula for console.writeLine? 2 into LB, right? What is the formula? Area for rectangular. L into B, area of rectangle. See here, if you want, you will get it. See, area equal to length into breadth. Okay. Good. So here, area of rectangle. So here, before that, I want to be calculate here double area equal to B into L. Okay. So now here I'm going to be perimeters. What is the formula for the perimeter? Yes. Wait a second. Perimeter of rectangle. What is the formula? 2 into where? Yes, this is the formula. Okay, same thing. I want to write the one more method. Area perimeter. 2 plus, okay, 2 okay, good. Okay, so now this is the two methods are there. Okay, I have the simple area and I have the perimeter. Okay, now I want to be create the delegates. I'm going to write the static void main, static void. Okay, now I'm going to be create one delegate. So how to create the delegate? I told you public. This is the access modifier and delegate name. See here delegate. Okay, and then return type rect delegate. Rect delegate. Okay, here I need to be pass the parameters. Okay, double L comma B, same thing like this. Okay, double B. Okay, so this is the step one. Remember this point. I told you, right? Step one. Let me write down. Step one. So what is the step two? I need to be instantiate. Step two. Step two. Okay. So how to instantiate? I want to be instantiate like this. Obj rect equal to new. All right. Okay. Here I can call the method directly. Okay, I will tell you. See here. I can give the method. Wait a second. You can get directly give the method, no problem. So what is the problem? Okay, it's a static, right? Okay. So now the same thing I want to be added. See here. Now let me check it. Okay. So I want to be invoke, right? Obj dot. What I want to be pass the values. Suppose 10 comma 20. Okay. I need to be passed. Okay. After that I need to be invoke. This is the invoke only. Invoke. Yes. Good. So I'm going to be write down the console dot read line. So this is the step 2, guys, and this is the step 3. Instantiate and the step 3. Okay. Let me run this application. I will explain you again. Nothing to be worried about it. So make it this is as the startup page. Delegate. Where is your delegate? So this is a rectangle, right? Okay. A rectangle. What's the problem? Why it's not saved? A rectangle is there. Yeah, it's there. Save it. Okay, now let me run this application. So 10. So area of the area of the rectangle is 200 only, right? The same thing. Okay. So this is how you are going to be called the invoke the rectangle. Okay. See what is delegate? I told you delegate is a method pointer. So what we are doing, we have creating the delegate and and we are pointing out to any methods here. Right now I have created that this is the delegate. Okay. This delegate I am pointing out to this method. Okay. Now let's see the what is multicast delegate. Okay, what is multicast delegate? I will tell you. Wait a second. See, same delegate. I'm not going to be create any other delegate. Only one delegate is there. I'm going to be point out to any other. See here. So already one method is associated with this delegate. I'm going to be add the one more delegate. Okay. See here. So I'm going to be writing perimeter. See right now your delegate is assigned to two methods. Okay, method 1 and also method 2. So okay, so now check it. What is the what the output you will get it. Okay, so what is the output I will get? Area of rectangle is 200, perimeter of the rectangle is 60. So how many methods you are going to be attached to that one? All the methods are going to be called. That is the advantage about the delegates. So this is we call multicast delegate. What is multicast? The same delegate you are assigning to multiple methods. So this is we call multicast delegate. Is that clear? Any questions so far? Bindu. Hello, Bindu, are you there? Any doubts? Clear, right? Yes, Bindu. Okay, good. So what about Purnima? Okay, Shivshankar. See, simple thing is there is no complication. I'm going to be again, see, interview going to ask you the one question. What is delegate? Your first answer should be, sir, delegate is nothing but it's a method pointer. What do you mean by method pointer? You can add the reference. you can add the any kind of method to to this your delegate. Your delegate is a method pointer. That is only the your answer. And one more important point, you need to be remember this point. See here, your signature and your parameters must be matched. What do you mean by that? See here, this rectangle delegate is the right. What is my return type? Void. What is this my method? Area, void. So both should be matched. See here, what are the parameters are there? The parameters are there. Two parameters are there. One is double double. It should be matched. Your signature and also your parameters must be matched. Suppose example, instead of double L is there. If I change as a string some str, then it is not going to be called. It is going to be throw error. So the bottom line, what I'm trying to say, the condition for the delegate is to attach the method, your signature and your parameters. Parameters must be matched. Otherwise, let's suppose examples. For example, let's suppose if I change my this one parameter, okay, instead of this one, suppose if I change this one here, okay, string str example, I will get error here. See here. Yes, please. Is that for everyone is facing the same problem? Shankar. Okay, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me connect the another internet. 1 minute, please. Just phone them. Meeting में. नीचे जाओ तो खिला से जाओ. मैं भी आ रहा हूँ नीचे जाओ. तो जी गंदे बच्चे वो तो सब्जी नहीं. आपको बेटा चलो ना. मेरे पापा है ना. हेलो. Okay, now okay, is it audible, everyone? Able to see my screen? Hello? Yes, sir. So no issues, right now? Okay, good. So see here. So the point, see right now I'm getting the error. What is the error I'm getting? See here, I cannot point out to this, my delegate to this method. Why? What is the problem? What is the problem is your parameter is not matching. So the condition for the delegate is your parameter must be matched. Okay. So whatever that your parameters are there for the delegate, the same parameter should be there for the methods also. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Fast. Yes, sir. Okay, good. So this is what the condition for the delegates. Okay. You must be remember this point. Simple is there. And interview going to ask, see, right now we understood about the, see, simple 3 steps. Again, I'm going to be repeat. Step 1, you are going to be initialize. The first is you are going to be create the delegate variable. How to create the delegate object? Public delegate. This is the delegate keyword. Delegate keyword. Public delegate void delegate name. This is the delegate name. Okay. This is the parameter. This is the step 1. Any doubts in the step 1? Anyone? Fast. Anybody? Okay, good. This is the simple step, and see, same. It is like a same method only, but only the condition is here. The extra keyword is delegate. That's it. See here, the same. I mean to say that whatever you have that methods for the signature, the same thing is there. The only thing is you have extra keyword that is delegate. That's it. Okay, this is the step 1. This next, what is the step 2? You need to be instantiate. What do you mean by instantiate? You need to be create the object. So you are creating the object. So how you are going to be create the object for the class is the same thing like this. This is a rectangle delegate. You are creating the object, and after creating that, you are attaching to the method. See, this is the area is your method. So that's what your delegate, right? Delegate is a method pointer. So it is going to be point out to any. It is going to be point out to method. That's it. So you are going to be attaching to method to this delegate. And the beauty about the delegate is you can attach to multiple methods. The same kind of methods you can attach. If you want 2, 3 like this, you can n number of methods you are going to be attached. Okay, so this is how, see here, all the methods I'm at a time making same object, same delegate objects. I'm attaching to 2 methods. See here, I have the area method is there and the perimeter is there. So see, the why I'm able to attach this one is because your area, perimeter, your parameters is same, and your return type void, the both are same only. Okay, so now let's come to our topics. Okay, so now invoke, and one more important, let's suppose this is the for, you're calculating the area perimeter for this value. Now suppose you want the other parameters, so same thing, you don't need to be do anything. So you just write the console.writeLine. So that's it. Here you are going to be write the obj equal to, I want to be give the other parameters, like suppose I want to be give the 30, 12.5, and I want to give here something like 15.78. Okay, see here, let me run this application. So how many outputs I got? See here, so only one call, that's it. Same and just I'm giving the different inputs. So like this you are going to be called. So this is we called multicast delegates. Any questions? Clear, right? You're calling the delegate. This is your calling, the step 3, that is your step 3. Yes, somebody's step 2. This one, you're see this, you're attaching 2 methods, not only one method. You're attaching the area. Yes, to attach them you need to be add extra attaching plus. If you want another method, you add the plus equal to, that's it. Yes, anybody has a doubts? Bindu, Purnima. So this is how you are going to be, very, very important guys. Compulsory you will get this question. What is delegate? Delegate and threads. These all the compulsory will get. In that only they are going to be come to know you have a developer or not, you have a good skills or not in the C#. And these all the advanced level guys. So that's the reason. So simple thing. You need to be remember as a developer, you need to be tell what is delegate means method pointer. Okay, so you are going to be point out to any kind of method. What is how to create public delegate, delegate name, and and you are going to be attached to any method, and you are going to be invoke. Simple 3 steps, 3-step process. Okay, now come to the next topics. So interview going to ask you the question is, what is the advantage about the delegate? What is the use? So we have seen that what is delegate, everything, how to create the delegate, that's fine. But the question is, what is the use? What is the use? What is advantage? They are going to be asked you. So the advantage about the delegate is callbacks. Advantage or use of delegates. Callbacks. Callbacks are most important guys. Okay. So now first of all, what do you mean by callbacks? Any idea? Callbacks. Let me understand the first is what is callbacks. Suppose example you're calling the one method. Okay. Suppose it's a very long method. Okay, very long method. Suppose example you have the for loop of 1 lakh. Okay, 1 to it is going to be loop the 1 to 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh times. Okay, this is the for loop. Okay. So what do you mean by callbacks? What is the current update is there that need to be update? So that is what your callbacks. Suppose example, what is the current right now the value, it should be returned to the main. Suppose example. Suppose example, this is your main function. Okay, this is your main example. Here you have the static void main. Okay, now this is the long running method. Example, this is a long running method. This is long running method. Okay, so as I told you, it is running from the 1 to 1 to some 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs, line by line, step by 1, 2, 3, like this it is running. Okay. Now what do you mean by callback is whatever the current number is running, it should be written to you. It should be written immediately. First, right now it is running 10. Right now it is running 5, like this. So update, notification, whatever that. So this is we call, callbacks. Understood what is callbacks? Yes, sir. Fast. Purnima. Bindu. Okay, let's see practically how this delegate is useful for using the callbacks. Okay, so let me create one more, let me stop this application. I want to be add the one more class file, new callbacks using delegate. Okay, so now first is I'm going to be write one more method, one more class my long class. Okay, here I'm going to be write the one long running, method, public void long running. Okay, here I'm going to be write down here, as I told you, I'm going to be print 1 to some 10,000 for loop int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 1, 2, 3, 10,000. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, so I want to be create the object here, my long running class obj equal to new my long class. Okay, so as I told you, right, whatever the current value is there, what is the current loop is there, that I should know in the main. So what I need to do is I need to be create the one delegate here, public void delegate. Sorry, first I need to create the public delegate void call delegate callback. This is my delegate name. Okay, here I need to be have a int I. Okay, okay, here I need to be pass the delegate obj. Okay, here I will pass obj of I. Current value, what is the value there, I'm passing here. Okay, okay, this is a long running method. Now I want to be call this. So here I want to be write wait a second. Okay, sorry, I need to be write down the static void main right here, static void main. So here I'm going to create the object here. Okay, now here I'm going to be write the some callbacks, right? Okay, so static void current running value. Okay, so int I. Console dot write line current long running method line is, I want to be show like this. I want to be print the I value. Okay, okay, now obj dot long running method. Here I need to be passed the this method. That's it. I will explain you guys once I will going to write. I will explain you. Console dot read line. So now let's see here. Okay, so simple. I told you what I told you. This is the long running method. 1 to 10,000 it is going to be run. Okay, it is going to be loop. So whenever it is going to be run one value, it is going to be immediately send back to this method. It is immediately it is going to be sent back to this method, whatever the value is there. So I am printing that one. So this is what we call callbacks. Okay, let's see here first. Okay, I want to be make the startup of this one. So here I am to be changed as which one? Callbacks. Where is my callbacks? This one. Okay, run this application. Here, are you able to see this? Whatever is the current thing is there, I am going to be getting in the main. Yes, sir. Are you able to see this? Hello. So what is happening? See what is happening technically. See, it is looping the 1 to 1 lakh. Okay, and whatever that the current value is, sending notification to the main. Boss, I am here. I am here. I am here. I am here. So this is we called callbacks. Okay, so the important about interview going to ask you the question, what is the advantage, what is the use of delegate is callbacks. What do you mean by callbacks? Sending notification immediately. Okay, something is you are running and immediately whatever your update is there, you are sending to your so see how I'm doing this, how I'm sending the notification with the help of delegates only, right? See here, with the help of delegates only I'm sending. So that is the use of your delegates. Okay, so that's what you need to be tell in interview. See what is the what is the advantage about the delegate is callbacks. Any questions? Simple. See, interview, first of all, interview going to ask you one question. What is delegate? You need to be tell that, sir, delegate is a method pointer. So using delegate, I can point out to method. This is your first answer. Second point. So tell me how to create a delegate. You need to be tell the 3 steps. Sir, first we need to be create the delegate, example, public, delegate, and void, whatever the signature is there, and delegate name and the parameter. If it is there, okay. If it is not there, that is the syntax. And then there is this is the step 1. What is the step 2? You need to be create attach method to delegate. The third point is calling the method, calling the delegate. That is invoke. Okay. This is the 3 steps. And the second question, they will ask you the question, what is the advantage about the delegate? See, the first of all, you need to be tell that multicast delegate is the advantage. What is the advantage? See here, at a time I can able to call the 3 methods. You understood? This is the advantage, right? See here, are you able to see this? Wait a second. See, are you able to see this? See, at a time I don't need to be called that at a time. See, I can attach to n number of methods here. Are you able to see this? I'm highlighting this one. Okay, I'm highlighting this one. See, you can attach to the same delegate, you can attach to 2-3 methods. How many methods you want, you can attach it, no problem. So that is the biggest that is we call multicast delegate. Remember this point. Interview going to ask you the question also. What is multicast delegate? Is same delegate you are attaching to multiple methods same time. So that is we call multicast delegate. Okay, and interview going to ask you the question is, what is the use of delegate or advantage about the delegates? Is callbacks. What is callbacks? Suppose any long running method is there. What is the current running? You're going to get the notification. So that is we called callbacks. Okay. So suppose example callbacks example I will tell you. For example, let's suppose you are writing some one notepad is there. Okay. Suppose example I'm telling you. Suppose this is your notepad. Okay. So suppose think like that you have some 1 lakh lines is there. 1 lakh lines is there. Okay, you have written the one program. This is your line 1. You have finished line 2, and every time when you are going to be finish your line, you are sending notification to main. Boss, I have completed this line 1, sending line 2 like this. So every you are sending notification. So that is we called how you are going to be sent the notification. That is with the help of callbacks. So that is we call callbacks. So how you are going to how can you achieve the callbacks is with delegates. Yes, Bindu, you cleared these points. Simple. What is delegate? How to what are the steps for the delegates and what is the use of delegate? This what you need to be explained in interview. Anybody has a questions about the delegates? Anybody has a questions? So you need to be practiced. All these things you need to be practiced. Delegates. You need to be explain the delegate. Okay. Okay. You need to be do the programs. So you just to Google the see. I will not send the code to you. You just to Google it and you get the output of the delegates, because it is going to be make a habit to you. If I send you again, you are going to see a simple thing. See, this is what I'm going to be share you this thing. Wait a second. This is the callbacks, guys. The callbacks. Okay, I will send you this callbacks code. Okay, no problem. Wait a second. I will send. Just wait a second. Callbacks delegates, right? So you practice it, these guys. Okay, so very important. Delegates. What is the use of delegates? Is callbacks only. Remember this point. Interview going to ask you the questions. Callbacks delegate. Any questions? And Bindu, can you share the interview questions in the group so that the other will take this one? So whatever you got the question, just share in the group. Okay. So good. So any feedback from that company? Okay. And you apply the jobs continuously. Okay. So again, I'm going to be send you some list of interview questions to you. The same way, previously you have practiced, right? The same way you start working on it. Okay. Target based. Okay. So I am seeing that very good progress in your preparation. So you continue like that only. Okay. So, but the only thing is, how many jobs you are applying every day? Okay. You applying in this one, LinkedIn? Okay, good. So, and one more important point. So, you go to all the big MNCs, IBM, Accenture, Wipro, all the companies, you go it and go to the careers. Let's create your profile. If it is old one is there, just delete or update your new one. Okay. In all the MNCs, let's target every day at least 5 to 6 companies. All the MNCs. Okay. You have some 20, more than 50 plus MNCs are there. In all the MNCs, just go to the MNC company, go to the careers, create your profile. If it is not there, just create it. Okay. Okay. Especially TCS, Wipro, all the good MNCs. Okay. So that's it about today's session, guys. If it is there, tomorrow we are going to be discussed. Thank you very much.